Hello everyone. Today is a different style of video, but I'm going to be comparing two vehicles in GTA Online. The vehicles are the Toreador and the Deluxo. I'm doing this because I recently purchased both and now I'm absolutely broke. So the Deluxo is a four-door vehicle inspired by the DeLorean from the popular movie Back to the Future, and the Toreador is a four-door amphibious vehicle which is inspired by the 1967 Lamborghini Marzal concept car. Now, both of these vehicles can be purchased on cash and carry. The Toreador costs $4.25 million in normal price and is an amphibious weaponized vehicle. The Deluxo will run you about $5.75 million, so this is a bit of a steeper price, but this vehicle can fly and is also weaponized. The Deluxo, however, does not come weaponized as standard. Weapons can be fitted inside of a mobile operations center, which, when counting the price of the lorry and the attachments, brings the total price of the car to around $8 million. So let's see if it's worth it. First of all, the Deluxo can fly. This is where so much of its hefty price tag comes from. However, if you're looking for a vehicle to quickly get you from one side of the map to the other, this isn't the vehicle for you. While you may look stylish whizzing past the heads of other players, this isn't exactly rapid. I would say the most useful aspect of this ability is being able to lose the cops when on 1 to 2 stars quite easily, and being able to go over buildings when your destination is relatively nearby. This flying ability also grants you versatile dodging abilities from other projectiles, which can come in handy. Here's a short clip of me using the flying and the homing missiles to obliterate the cops. One thing I would like to mention about the Deluxo's missiles is that compared to the Toreador, once you're fully locked on, you will almost never miss. They're extremely long range and very good homing devices. Unlike the Oppressor, they haven't been nerfed since they were first released, so as long as you've got a lock on that vehicle, it is exploding. Now, the Toreador. This vehicle is a little bit strange in ways. It's an amphibious, weaponized vehicle that comes stocked with homing missiles and a machine gun. This vehicle, however, has infinite homing missiles, unlike the Deluxo, which has 30 per spawn. These missiles, however, are not as strong as the Deluxo's, with a far shorter range and a worse lock-on. Since purchasing the Toreador, I haven't found an actual use for the underwater feature, other than looking at the minimal wildlife that GTA has to offer and escaping the cops. The Toreador can be used inside of your Kosatka, however. This can then be used for those tedious Cayo Perico setups. The Toreador comes stocked with a very strong boost, a boost enough to make you faster than most of the vehicles on the road. And you can also use that boost underwater for some apparent reason. I suppose it makes it faster. The Toreador can also use torpedoes underwater, which I actually haven't found a use for yet, but I suppose they would be useful in underwater missions or against cop swamp boats. Now, here's a short clip of me using the Toreador against the cops. Another thing I will say about the Toreador is it is incredibly durable. In comparison to the Deluxo, when this thing is fully upgraded, it can take tons of homing missiles. I believe it's around 12, but as of right now I don't have it fully upgraded, so as you can see my tyre has popped. But when you get it fully upgraded, if you're a high enough rank, it is definitely armoured enough. I also haven't showcased the machine guns, but here they are. The machine guns aren't really that useful. They are much less effective than the homing missiles. If you want a good machine gun, get an armed tamper. But here's a speed comparison without any special abilities. Now, the reason that you'll see me go into hover mode at the start of this clip is because the Deluxo accelerates much faster when it's in hover mode, but then I switch back to normal driving for a better top speed. I would also like to mention that while recording this, both of my cars are at EMS upgrade level 2, so they are at equal engines, and this is the results. Now, both these vehicles can be customised quite a lot in any LS customs. I would say that the Toreador has slightly more customisation with stuff like the louvres and the sun strips, but both are very customisable and both will look very cool when you put a custom livery on it. I think that's going to do it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed and if I missed anything important in this comparison. And feel free to defend whichever is your favourite in the comments. My personal favourite has got to be the Deluxo. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.